This is the third look of the Profusion $10 kits, the 2017 holiday collection. The second two were done in reverse. This one was videoed yesterday, but I wound up putting up the other one first. So this is the last one of them. As I said yesterday, or as I said in the prior video, I am not going to do any more of these per se, just to show you, but I will, in my course of telling you what I'm using when I do my makeup looks, let you know when I am using this palette. So for me, it wears well, it looks good, it blends extraordinarily well and has a very, very little fallout. The eye makeup anyway. The face makeup has more fallout, but it wears well enough, and it has all the qualities of the higher priced palettes, enough to make me really not only want to use it, but I am thinking very seriously of getting the next palette, which would be the neutrals. If I do, I'll let you know about that as well, and hope you enjoy the rest of this video that was done yesterday. Hi. As promised, I told you I would be coming back. Probably I'm going to do it each day if I can work it in, to show you the different looks that I'm doing with that palette that I got from Profusion. And that is the Sultry palette from the 2017 holiday collection. And what I did today was I just wanted to see how it would work on one of my more typical looks rather than trying to do the look that Sabrina did. So I'm going to come in close. This is me. This is my typical look. Now, this is not 100% that palette. What it is the outer corner, and darned, I forgot to go in and do a little bit of the darker corner, so I may do that after this and come back for a minute and just show you that added to it. I am going to show you the differences as I do them and with the colors that I'm using. This one has the same transition color. There's something wrong with my hand. I definitely am having an issue with carpal tunnel syndrome. Okay. The light is lousy, it's late in the day. What I did was I went in with Royalty. So Royalty is this bottom blue on the outer corner. I then went into a little bit of a lighter blue that I picked up with a combination of this and a light blue from the Crown Blizzard palette. So that was the other one. It was the lighter blue from this mixed in with this, and the white on the inside is what I use from the Blizzard palette. The rest of it is from this. The transition color, once again, I went with Wonder, and then I added some Zing to deepen it even more, and I think it looks pretty good. What I did was I added a tiny little bit of Nightlife into the corner. I don't know how impressed I am with that. However, in fairness, let me say that once I put the white on from the Blizzard, it's harder to cover the white with a darker color. I probably should have done the darker color first and then filled in with the white. But because I do the white by tapping it on my finger, it's easier for me to do it when I don't have anything else on the lid. But I do think that it gave me a nice polished look. They still are nice and easy to blend. They're very blendable. So I am good so far with this palette. Is it going to be my be-all and end-all? I'm sure it won't, because I have other palettes I absolutely love, but I love it enough to know that I'm going to really use it, and I'll really use it quite a bit with all different kinds of colors. I also did the cheek today with the same look that I did yesterday, except instead of doing the orangey color in here for the blush, that word that eludes me, I did it's called First Date. How fitting. So I did that on my cheeks. I was a little concerned that it wouldn't show, but I think it looks fine. I really think it looks fine. Tell me what you think. I will show you other looks each day as I do them, so you can see for yourself whether you think it looks good, whether you think it's worth it. But once again, my criteria is for $10 for 24 shadows that have the pigment and are blendable is a pretty good deal. It really is a pretty good deal. On another note, that liner that I used yesterday from the Mixed Metals, I'm not going to use that one again because I was very tired last night. I forgot to take my makeup off and I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I had a whole streak of that as if it had been tattooed onto my face. When I tried to take it off with the makeup, it was that word that rhymes with witch, to take off. It was not good. It was really not good. It was very hard to get off. I had to rub. Not something I want to be doing with my eyelids. I'm not going to use that one again. So just to let you know. In terms of the actual metals, they're nice. They really are nice. And for spending $10 to get 2 of those plus the pigment plus the liner, if you choose to go that route, is still a good deal. I went back to my Magnificent Metals for that little bit of Into the Blue, just next to the dark outer corner, and that was about it. I think maybe, well, the light is just so terrible at this point. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this and I'll come back when I put that little bit of darker into the corner so you can see the way it really should have been. But I do think for what it is, not a bad look at all. By the way, it did stay on yesterday for a full 12 hours. No problem. Nothing moved. And today, I used for my highlight, I used the color, I think it was called Obsessed, actually. Yeah, Obsessed. And that's the second one down there. It's a very light pinky kind of color. It's a more subtle kind of a glow, but it's still enough that I like it, and I would definitely use that again. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, all I did was add a little more intensity right in the crease, right at the corner. This bloody thing won't open. It's my hand, it's not the case. This is the only one that's doing that, though. I can manage to get the others open, but this one is annoying the heck out of me. This is not good. Okay. All I did was add, instead of doing the Nightlife, which I had done last time, once again I went into the Risky, and that's that dark brown, and I think I like it better. So take a close look. Just gives it that little more intensity, and then I just blended it right into my transition. It definitely gives it more intensity. It certainly gives it a little bit more punch. Maybe that would be a thing to do if I were going to go someplace after work and just wanted a little bit more of a pop for my eyes. Aside from that, nothing different. And I will see you, I'll check in with you the next time and the next look that I try. And hopefully that's going to be tomorrow. Take care, have a great night. With the new time, I already hate it. I'm already depressed. And I wish it was spring. And it's the first day on daylight savings time. Take care.